Hi guys, I wanted to show you guys really quickly what I do on that before that Monday launch date for the templates that are shared by teachers. So our Robertson school has Robertson e-learning lessons that all of the teachers share for each week. And there are folders where the teachers and the team leaders, after they have planned out the entire week's worth of plans, they put it in the folder. So for instance, here's this week. And so I go to the folder for the current week, and you'll see we have for each grade level their lesson plans. So I'll start with like first grade here. And what I do is I put in my section each week for them. So then that way they don't have to worry about it. I put it as Monday school counselor guidance lesson, just so that it's like clear that it is for Monday. And I think the teachers were supposed to communicate that as well. So whenever they send out those lessons for the entire week, they make it known in that little blurb, whatever they're sending to parents, hey, just so you know, today's Monday, all you have to do is the guidance lesson from Miss Reynolds. So I put the guidance lesson here, as well as a couple of other different things. So I put my lunch bunch invitation. I put my Wakelet that I have, and I put my scheduling a virtual counseling appointment. But not only do I put that there, but I also put it into the Monday reading section just so they know, hey, this is what you have to complete today. And then nothing else is in the Monday section. So Monday should be completely free for the entire week for every subject. It's just so that it's clear that Monday, this is all you have to do, is this Monday guidance lesson. So that was a first grade lesson plan, but they pretty much all look the same. I have been using the wonderful lessons that have been provided for us in our comprehensive planning, just because, and I've gotten great feedback from parents because they're just so great. And the only thing I really tweak is I changed them a little bit. Like this week, I made it a little bit my own, added this just so that it went along nicely. And I added a video about being an upstander so that it went nicely with my choice board for their response. I still include that it's optional. So my principal really wanted to make it clear that it didn't have to be done necessarily. Like, we want the lesson to get done, sure, but still, like, they're overwhelmed with this e-learning process. So she wanted to make it optional. My favorite part about doing all this is I've gotten a lot more responses, I would say. So for 3rd through 5th grade, I do a choice board. So Flipgrid's very popular. And so this week I did assertive versus aggressive, and I did the prompt of how can being assertive help someone. So it tells you how many responses. So just today I got 62 responses with just 3rd through 5th grade, which I think is pretty good. Last week I got 90 something responses, and it'll even show you the amount of engagement, how much engagement and how much views there are. So Flipgrid is nice because some kids get to do fun and different things with it. They get to be creative with it. They get to watch other people's videos. You can set a limit on how long the video can be, so it can't go on and on. I've set a limit for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And they just share. So as well as doing the Flipgrid, I did a seesaw activity that I created. I'll show you here. So this is for a 4th grade class. So for instance, this one got 8 responses for this 4th grade class. And you can click on whenever you go to the activity. So like, say I'm just on the journal. If you're not super familiar with navigating, this is everybody's journal. This is for like every single student, all of their activities that they're doing for their class. And here's one that a student did for me. So she not only did the how can being assertive, but she recorded it, which was an extra thing because I didn't even say you had to do that. But so you're going to notice there's tons of activities because that's the way that it's going right now. There's so many activities. So here's mine. So if you click on this gray part or look at it, it'll tell you got 8 responses, and it'll show you who did what, who did the response and who did not do it. Now, mindful, I would be happy if like half of the class did this because the other half might have chosen Flipgrid or whatever it was. So it's just a way to see who's completing it, who's doing the lessons, which I really like. K through second grade, I only gave them the choice of a seesaw activity. So if I went to this first grade class and I clicked on the activities, oh, well, I can show you this one right here. This is cute. She did it a little bit different, which I love. So it says, my friends can always count on me to be, and then she did her name. My friends can count on me to play, listen, make them laugh, help, be nice, and support them. So that was our activity. But I can look at Miss Meyer's first grade class. Well, I was having some technical difficulties with K through 2 Seesaw, so I actually shared 2. So this one got 6 responses, and then, so that's pretty good. And then last week, what I noticed is that a lot of people didn't do it on Monday and they did it later in the week. So these numbers actually grew throughout the week, which I loved. It just showed me that even though they missed it on Monday, they were like, oh, well, we still want to complete that. So yeah, that is my Monday little situation happening. Thank you guys. I hope you guys are able to use this idea of this model of like doing that SEL activity on Monday. I do label it Monday SEL activity so that they know that's the one that they need to do. I go in a lot of times and approve them. So like this has 14 unapproved posts. I'll go in and look and see if it's one for myself. For me, and then if it is, I'll approve it and I'll like and comment on them so that they can get those likes. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you guys.